Krunker is dead, or is it? I didn't want to make this video, but today we're going to be talking about how I got into Krunker and my origin story, what I think had happened, and the future of Krunker. And be sure to stay to the end. We're going to spend our last KR. I think we get something really good. Hope you enjoyed the video. All right, to begin, I think it's very important to kind of talk about how I got into Krunker and what my plans were and how that had got started. So prior to making Krunker content, I was actually making content for another IO game called ev.io. I was very active in their comp scene. Overall, I was making a lot of great content. The thing that was lacking was really a sense of community. Outside of like Wolf, there wasn't really anyone making consistent YouTube content. So what I really loved and what really embraced me with Krunker to start is like when I had started putting out videos, I was just like so amazed by how much support was. Like for the most part, I'm still very much a scrub. I remember just like making a couple YouTube videos and like someone sending me KR and saying, "Oh, keep up the great content, you know, I see you getting better." Outside of that, you know, I made friends with like Kashi and Gluke, really amazing creators and just kind of guys that want to collaborate and kind of help grow the community. So that's how I kind of got started. I was transitioning my YouTube content from EVO to Krunker. A lot of people honestly thought I was trying to infiltrate the Krunker community. When in fact, like I've never been paid by EVO. I don't have a creator code. I'm just really passionate about, you know, playing games. And what I love about browser games is that how accessible they were. So I got involved in Krunker. One thing I had done from the get-go was just really try to focus on collaborating and growing with other creators and also helping support the comp scene. So I even helped front, you know, $500 out of my own pocket to support the Spike Off tournament, which had happened a few weeks back. I had lots of plans to do a lot of amazing Krunker content. So that's, again, kind of my history from how I got into Krunker. Again, I was fairly new to the community, but I just had good vibes all around. To kind of explain the situation, Krunker is owned by a developer called FRVR. They had bought out Krunker from the OG developers. What they had done is they had focused on adding monetization methods, such as like, you know, in-store purchases and other ways to make more money on the IO version, while focusing their efforts on their mobile and Facebook version. So just like any company that gets bought out, you know, they're trying to make profit. And this is the same for, you know, Amazon when they bought Twitch and everything else. So, you know, from what it looked like, they were pulling resources from, you know, the IO version to reinvest into the Forever version. And they pretty much broke the camel's back, you know. Literally, they stopped supporting the comp scene. After that, they started you know, some of the original developers will let go, and pretty much they stopped supporting the map makers and the skin artists. And it kind of got to the point where it seemed like they were happy with where the game was at. What really hurt is that when a new season comes out, there's hundreds of items. Like I think in the current season there were 600 items. Like that was a lot to do with the lore, you know, of the game, you know, having so many cool items you can spin for. Well, what happened is I guess they decided that, hey, let's slowly just cut off funding and just, you know, toast it. And, you know, I think what had happened is they thought they didn't expect the huge backlash they received. So they pretty much, okay, we'll just have Krunker be the same old game as we'll have it keep the servers up and, you know, just monetize, but not really focus on investing, you know, more time or resources into the game. So that's what I think had happened from everything I'd heard, and it seems really consistent. You know, Forever paid a lot of money to purchase Krunker, and you know, they're trying to get a return on their investment. You know, this is a business, you know, it's very much understandable. But what was not expected was that they were gonna fire some of the devs, you know, get rid of what the community that had made the game great. And once all the main content creators found out there wasn't going to be new content to grind, you know, it's just gonna be the same old game. The game is dead at that point. You know, the last major game I had played and invested, you know, thousands of hours and thousands of dollars making content, when they stopped making new content and all the creators left, the game was dead. You know, it's not meaning, it doesn't mean that they shut the game down. It doesn't mean like you can't play and use your skins. What it does mean is that, you know, there's not going to be new maps to look forward to. There's not going to be, you know, after you get all the items you want, there's no point of spending anymore. If people are doing trade ups or trying to collect, you know, the rare unobs and everything else, you can't do that. So, you know, it's sad to see all the creators left. And while there's a lot of content I wish I could make, I think I ended up at a hot note. You know, I had finished my Shooter Hero series that was very popular. You know, I was very much a nub. I didn't really get a chance to really try out some of the cool things like comp, which is a shame considering I was really wanting to help support that scene with Knack and all the other great guys. And you know, shout out to Willie, who had kind of helped support and help me with my content and with my skills in the game. Yeah, I didn't really want to make this video, but I think it's very important to kind of get my point of view, having played another game before. Once you know, a game just really stops paying attention to the community and stop reinvesting into the game itself, it's just gonna stagnate. And at that point, Krunker will never be how it was. Because, you know, what had made it great was the community, and anonymously it forever had made it known that, you know, they weren't gonna really focus on growing the game more. So it's really sad. I want to be able to support and help, you know, whoever is in the Krunker community is looking for other opportunities. I do work with a lot of games in terms of marketing, and you know, I create content as a way to kind of help grow my community and, you know, make content that I love. So again, really sad to see Krunker in the state that it is. I really joined at the worst possible time. I figured, you know, the game would still go on, and you know, there'd at least be another season. But since the announcement came out, since people had left, and I think from like one of the videos they said like dozens of artists decided to leave the Krunker community, the skin artists, like I think it just was like, you know, the nail in the coffin. So yeah, I'm not particularly hopish on the future of Krunker. This is not me trying to create fear, uncertainty, or doubt, you know, about the game. It's just, you know, it's very apparent that Krunker is trying to make their money. They're trying to make their return on investment. You know, they paid millions of dollars for the game, and it just, there's no future without you know, future content, and it's really sad. So hey guys, I'm just starting to ramble at this point. Again, I'll be making content for other games. Battle Bits, one game that I'm obsessed with. I don't know what kind of series I can really make out of that. I'll probably just kind of play around for a bit. What I'm really passionate about is making content for games with like trading and game economies. I'm really excited for Counter-Strike 2. I've been playing with Luke and his server with his friends and really getting addicted to all the skin collecting, everything else. Outside of that, Forge Arena is a new game coming to the Epic Games Store. It's still in early access. I've been streaming it. I definitely want to do some case opening and collecting content. But yeah, that's future plans for the channel. I'm gonna be focusing on doing a lot more series. Man, I hate that I actually got, you know, half decent at the game. I'm not by any means a pro, but you know, I learned how to slide hop and everything else, and I didn't even get to check out customs or really do any collabs with some of the creators. So it's again, that's why I'm sad about it. Yeah, I wasn't, you know, around for the longest time. I was kind of the new kid on the block, but it's sad to see a game with so much promise that had like years of history just kind of like just stop existing. You know, again, game is not dead, but what had made it great is pretty much done now. Hey guys, I appreciate you guys for watching all my videos, supporting my content. This is unfortunately again my last Krunker video, but hope to catch you guys on the next one. I almost forgot, I gotta spin my KR. So I'll spin a few 10x's to see if we get anything good. Would be literally insane if we got an unob. I know Gluke's doing like a 5 mil KR spin to hit his unob hopefully. So it'd be literally insane, but let's just go ahead and see what we get. Nothing too great, just a couple legendaries. All right. Oh, you kidding me? We hit a contraband. Oh my God, man. We hit a cool contraband. That's ridiculous. I would have never guessed. We're having insane spin luck for our last spin giveaways. I can't believe we hit that contraband. I'm literally super surprised. And here's our last ever 10k spin. And our last ever spin in Krunker, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you guys in the next video.